This is crazy. And what is one of the biggest upsets, if not the biggest upset of this year so far, Lucas Martin Matthysse has been outboxed, outclassed, and frankly dominated by Viktor Postol to the point where in the 10th round, Lucas Matthysse went down and stayed down for the whole. Basically, he could have got up. So to me, watching the fight, he was mentally beaten. And this is a situation where does Lucas Matthysse go from here? Because in my opinion, he could have got up. He quit. Even after Jack Reese counted to 10, he still was down there like beaten, like, damn, this motherfucker really just outboxed me. Now, one thing about Viktor Postol is this. He's not known to be a heavy puncher, but with he has a good solid resume, especially with a knockout. The only person to ever knock out Lucas Matthysse and not to mention the only person to really clearly outside of Danny Garcia outbox Lucas Matthysse. Let's hear what he has to say. It's a translator. You know what? I don't really actually want to go. I can't believe it. We're right here now, real time. This is T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. And I cover every single major fight live. Lucas Matthysse, okay, put it this way. The height and the reach of Viktor Postol and that jab, the movement and the timely clinching of Viktor Postol is what Lucas Matthysse could not overcome. Also, a lot of people were questioning whether Viktor Postol would be able to take some of Lucas Matthysse tougher shots. Lucas Matthysse was having an issue on getting in on the inside because of the posture, the length, and the foot movement of Viktor Postol to the point where you saw Matthysse lunging a lot and Postol just simply was not there. Now, the question I'm asking myself is, can Viktor Postol be... Now, he just beat Lucas Matthysse. He just beat him cleanly to the point where he knocked him out and basically he got a double win. He knocked him out and basically made him quit. And in my opinion, I'm looking at it like, well, is Viktor Postol enough to beat Terrence Crawford? No, I'm going to say I still do not. Even though he beat Lucas Matthysse, I don't think he's enough to beat Terrence Crawford, in my opinion. Where does he go from here? And in fact, what I was looking up is, who Viktor Postol's next opponent is as ranked by the WBC. So it's looking like we may have to see Viktor Postol versus Amir Imam. Amir Imam is the Don King fighter, and it will be a very good fight. And what I'm saying is a 50-50 fight. Shout out to Freddie Roach for getting this fighter a 140-pound title. If you don't know where the title came from, Danny Garcia vacated WBC 140-pound title. Viktor Postol was actually the #1 contender for I believe about a year or so, or a little over a year. Danny Garcia had paid Viktor Postol step-aside money on multiple occasions to be able to fight guys like Rod Solka and Lamont Peterson. You know, now I'm just like, damn. You know, like if you haven't watched the fight, to see the way Lucas Matthysse lost and the way he was defeated, he was a mentally defeated man. Not only did he get knocked out, but he could put it this way, he got knocked down. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe in his head, he was thinking like, well, what's the point of getting up? This guy's beating me up. You know, he's outboxing me. He's starting to get better as the fight goes on. And basically, that's why I say Victor Ortiz. That's why I say Lucas Matthysse basically quit in my opinion. A lot of people are going to say, well, you know, Viktor Postol was holding too much. He wasn't allowing Lucas Matthysse to do anything. Well, his holding wasn't like Klitschko holding. You know, I noticed that, you know, every time Matthysse would get close, you would see Postol reach out, you know, and tie him up a little bit, and then a ref would break him back up, and then what you would see that Viktor Postol would have his range again to be able to start working against a guy like Matthysse, and he did. He completely outboxed him. You know, now let me go look at the punch. Let me see if I can look at the punch stat numbers, because frankly, I'm still shocked. I can't believe that he actually got a win the way that he did, and nobody, and I repeat, a lot of people wasn't picking Viktor Postol to win. I actually was picking Matthysse because I saw Viktor Postol get rocked crazy. Now here's the thing. I want to see the jabs. We're going to talk about the punch stats. Total jabs, 36 of 267. Now, this was total jabs during the fight, 36 of 267. You can clearly see that's 13%. And that Viktor Postol was using the jab just to keep Lucas Matthysse away to set up that, what was it, the right hook? No, it was the left hook to the body. No, the right hook to the body that was his most dominant punch. Lucas Matthysse, 14 of 83. You know, and Matthysse is not known to be a big jabber at all. But then when we go forward and we look at the power punches, Lucas Matthysse just was not able to work. He wasn't able to get in on the inside on the much taller, the much more skilled, and the much more poised Viktor Postol. Viktor Postol was in a situation where he did not feed into the bullshit as far as getting as far as getting caught up in the slugfest with Lucas Matthysse. But the biggest thing we lose now is Lucas Matthysse was rumored to be fighting Manny Pacquiao next. You know, and it's crazy because like it's like you were close to the lottery. You know, it's crazy. But I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Where does Lucas Matthysse go from here? I wouldn't be surprised if he takes a year off. I'm sure this is a big blow to Golden Boy Promotions, not only because he's one of Golden Boy Promotions' very few big name HBO caliber fighters, but also he didn't just lose via knockout. He lost because basically he was a beaten man and he really did not want to get up or continue. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live with RealCombatMedia.com, and I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe.